What's up, guys? It's your girl, Alexandria Ikamoni, in the studio, iHeartRadio, with Reginae Carter.
Hey.
And we have Toya Johnson-Rushing. How you doing today?
Hey, good.
Good. I'm so happy to have you guys in studio, by the way.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. Of course, also the brown, I'm just not noticing it. Both in brown.
Yeah, a little color coordinated.
Yes, but the melanin is making it pop, so I'm really here for this look today.
And in your brown hair.
Yes, okay, I'm in there somewhere.
Yeah, you
I'm
in
matching
there.
somewhere. It makes sense. It makes sense. Okay, we all planned this, all three of us. But we are here to talk about season 2 of Toya and Reginae. Super excited about it. It actually is now premiering. Tell me more about how it feels to be back for another season.
It feels good to be back for another season. You know, you go in, you sign up for the show, and then, you know, to see the success of the show and you're able to come back and do it again. So that feels really good.
Yeah. What do you think?
It definitely feels good. And then also, you know, we're very relatable. So just being able to be out there and where people can relate to things and be like, oh, wait, pick and choose like which family member they are. Like, it's good getting those DMs like, oh, I have a BD in my family, or I have a this in my family. It's just good to see that people can relate to.
Absolutely. It's definitely different versus other reality shows where it's like, okay, we're watching it, but from a different level versus this. It's like you said, you can see yourself in the situation because it all is relatable. Yeah. So for season 2, how would you describe it? If you can pick 3 words to describe this season, what would those 3 words be?
I would say vulnerable. I would say very emotional. I would say and fun. We had a lot of fun moments.
I love that.
Yeah.
I would say
she's laughing.
Chaotic.
Ooh, different words.
Maybe informative. I feel like you learn a lot on there. And real. Yeah. Like real.
I love that. I love that. But I'm going to pick a word from both of you guys. Why do you think it's chaotic?
Because with family, how can you not have chaos?
That's true.
Exactly.
It's a lot of chaos with family.
Every time.
Especially my mom, you're going to see she got this family reunion. I'm not going to even say much, but when family reunions happen, that's when the real chaos happens. So I can't wait.
Yes, and we got sneak peeks, I think, with the trailer. So we're just waiting to see what's about to go down.
Yes.
And for you, vulnerable, why do you think so?
Because, you know, we open up on another level. You know, you see our life, but you don't see the vulnerability. Like, you know, us just sharing certain moments in our lives that, you know, you wouldn't expect to share with the world. But when you're filming a reality show, things happen and life start lifing. So you have no choice but to just go with it. And it's like you want to be real and, you know, they're capturing your vulnerability during that time.
Absolutely. Yeah. And you were just talking about this. You know, you're going to see things that you wouldn't expect or haven't seen before. Tell me something. What will people see this season that they have not seen from you or don't know about you? Just give me one thing from you guys.
I would say for me, I had this a chance to do a sibling reunion.
Okay.
My dad have over 20 kids. So I was able to bring all of my dad's kids together. So you can only imagine how that went. So I don't think the world knew I had that many siblings.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I learned something new.
Yes. So, you know, and to see everybody together in one room and just, that was pretty special for me.
Absolutely. Yeah. What about you, Reginae?
You're going to see me behind the scenes. I was filming a movie. It actually just came out last month. It's called Nothing Even Matters on Peacock.
Love it.
But you're going to see me behind the scenes, just tapping into my work ethics and also seeing me move to LA, seeing how like I maneuver with that, how my mom feels about the move, just everything like that.
I love it. And I'm going to ask more about the movie in a few minutes. So hold tight right there. But I do also want to talk about, we mentioned family in some way, shape, or form. I got to mention the love just a little bit. Reginae, starting off with you, we know that some man is behind the camera taking pictures on some of these trips and places you're going to. Where are we today? Do we have a name for this man? Does he still exist? Like, what's going on?
You'll see everything unfold on the show, but I can say that your girl is single.
Oh, Mom, how do you feel?
At the end of the day, I just want her to be happy. And, you know, if you try something, it does not work, you know, move on. Don't sit in misery.
Okay, understandable. Because I was also going to ask, if there wasn't a man, would you rekindle any of your relationships in the past? We don't circle
in the block.
You know,
I feel like an ex is an ex for a reason.
Okay.
So I don't I don't see me rekindling anything.
Okay. Can I ask what happened? Is it too personal if I ask? I gotta try. With this most recent person that we don't even know the name of, but doesn't exist anymore. Give me
my ex, recent ex.
Most recent ex.
I just feel like, people grow apart. And I feel like we started so strong and we grew apart. But I still wish him the best. I feel like he's a great man. And
we'll take the politically correct answer. I'm kidding. Now, Miss Johnson-Rushing, I got to ask about you, married life. How is it? How's it going? Because we do see those moments on the show too.
Yeah. I would say it's going good. You know, nothing is perfect. This season, you get to see me and my husband relationship on a working level because we also own a fitness studio. So we work together, and when you work with your partner, how things could be.
Of course.
You have to always be on one page because if somebody does something that the other person don't like, it turns into craziness.
Yeah.
So that plays out on the show. We actually had one of those moments.
Okay.
And it got a little crazy, and it's just showing how to balance, balance that, working together and being married.
Of course. And I'm asking this, I promise, in a non-shady way, but I'm sure there are moments where it's like, I just want to chuck up the deuces and be gone, right? Everyone says this in marriage. Like, there's always those moments.
Girl.
How do you overcome those moments within your marriage?
I mean, if you love the person, and most importantly, I feel like when you married, this is my take on marriage.
Yes. Bring the mic close. Go ahead.
Yeah. My take on marriage is when you are married to someone, you also have to be friends with them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I might not like you, but you are my friend. I love you. You are my friend. And it goes beyond like us just having intimacy or like things like that. Like I want to be able, it's like you have to talk to your friend sometimes.
Yeah.
So I believe in building a friendship first and then falling in love.
I love it.
You know? So, things are better because it's like, you go home, you mad, and it's like, I want to tell my friends. It's like, I got to tell them. Who else am I going to tell?
Right.
So you develop that friendship and then things just flow. Even when you just feel like you want to throw up the deuces, it's like, I still want to call my friend.
Of course.
I think that helps in a relationship is building a friendship first.
And that's beautiful to hear, for sure. And speaking of, Reginae, you see beautiful relationships and marriages around you. Do you feel like marriage is something like you would want at some point in life? Or it's
yes,
like, okay.
I love love. I know that these little knucklehead boys is kind of scaring us out here. But
just a little.
Just a little bit. But I know my husband is out there.
He is.
Yes.
I'm excited for you. Okay, so now that we're single, of course, every relationship or person you date, there are lessons to be learned. What are you looking for? Like, what do you feel like would make the most sense for you in your next partner or in your husband, if you will?
I have learned a lot about myself over these past couple of months. And to be honest, I think I have a lot of changing to do and a lot of growing up to do to actually want to be in a relationship with somebody. I don't think that I ever gave myself time. And really from previous relationships, I never sat down and really okay, have this time to yourself. Date. You're in your 20s. Date if you want, but stop putting all of these boys and making them your boyfriend. But it's like, that's what I'm trying to. So I'm really looking, but when it is that time, just somebody that's respectful, that knows how to treat a lady and a gentleman and someone that just pushes me to be better too. Like, don't let me do anything. Like, also push me to be better and I'll push you to be better as well.
Of course. Now, Miss Toya here, I got to ask from mom perspective. Of course, your daughter's grown, but what would you like for her to have as far as like a partner or person? Like, what would you really want to really stand next to your daughter, because she's a powerful, amazing woman herself. And some, like you said, knuckleheads are out here. So what would you want for your daughter?
A positive, amazing guy that's going to respect her, one. Somebody that's more stable, somebody she can learn from. It's so many people out here that is just, first of all, they kind of get intimidated because of who her dad is or different things. I want her to get to a guy to come in her life that's strong and just a good guy that's going to protect her heart.
I love it. Absolutely love it. Protect that heart. That's so important. So let's talk business for a second if we can. Now, first, starting off with you, acting career that we have flourishing. Like you said, the movie just came out on Peacock. Tell me more about like that excitement that I'm sure you're feeling right now.
First of all, I love acting. I just feel like I love tapping into different characters and then making them become me. Because acting is not about acting. It's about tapping into that character and making them feel like, dang, did she go through that through her life?
Hello.
Like, that is what it is. So I am so proud of how my performance was on Nothing Even Matters. I have 2 movies that I did not too long ago, probably like a year or 2 ago, called Boxed 1 and Boxed 2. And I just see the growth. And I love that. I love when I can pinpoint and be like, oh, okay, Nate, you kind of getting a little better.
I love it.
So, yeah.
And you have done a few different roles. What would you like to play in the future? Like a role that you haven't done before. What does that look like for you?
So this question is so cute to me because I am such like an optimist that I want to play any role that's outside of me. Like anything that's outside of the norm of what I've ever been through. Like someone, like maybe someone who's had to struggle and go through like I want to tap into that person because it also not only am I learning from it, but it's humbling me as well. And I'm learning as well. So I would love to do that. And like a superhero.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Not like visualize it just now. I see that. I love it. That's exciting. Okay, Miss Toya, talking about Wait No More, the training facility, is that still your focus or are there other things you would like to really explore this year?
Well, Wait No More is definitely one of my focus. I also have my Before Bed Heads Bonnet brand.
Yes.
I'm also an author. I'm working on a new book now called, well, I don't know if I should say just
Tell
yet.
me. Can I? Okay.
Well, I'm planning to drop it with the season finale of the show.
Okay.
So, yeah, but it's pretty interesting. It's just sharing might as well.
Yeah.
It's called 40 Kicking My Ass.
I love it.
And it's basically, I journaled my whole year of me being 40. And when I tell you, 40 was one of those years for me. I used to say, oh, when I turn 40, blah, 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 all of this. But surprisingly, when I turned 40, it's just like everything just started happening. Like things with my family, things with my health, things with, just everything.
Yeah.
It was just, I was just going through so much during that time. And I was at such a dark place, but I still managed to pull it together and I just decided to turn it into a book, like journal that whole experience for me and following my growth.
I love that. And it sounds like it's going to be very vulnerable.
Yeah,
so we appreciate that. So I'm just going to ask here, what is the biggest lesson you have learned since turning 40 and of course beyond?
The biggest lesson I have learned is to set healthy boundaries with the people you love and to always remember that you cannot change no one. Because my thing is like, not that I like, feel like I can change people, but I'm always wanting to see the people be better and do better, but not everybody want that for themselves or whatever. And it's like, I just be trying to avoid people that I love from making mistakes that I've made before or teach them lessons. But in life, you have to touch the fire to, that's hot.
Yeah.
You're going to burn yourself. So they have to learn on their own. So my biggest lesson for myself is to just take care of you, protect you, and set those boundaries.
I love it. Boundaries are very important, by the way.
Very,
very. Love that. So tell me, what, from both of you guys' perspective, biggest thing you guys want to accomplish this year? Like, what can we expect from you guys? Of course, you have so much going on constantly, but tell me one thing you want to see happen when December 2025 comes around.
December 2025, I want to find a way to cross out of my lane, which is the things that I've been comfortable with for so long, and step into like something different and something new. Yeah. I'm a woman of like empowerment. I love to reach out and help other women, whether it's putting us all in a room to get us to network, to, just push girl power on another level. I do a lot of different events like that. I also have a company I started called Sis, I Celebrate You, where I celebrate women that, just give them their flowers and, to kind of lift them up. Yeah. But I would love to do something where I'm using my platform in a different way to take things to the next level outside of reality TV and the things that you've been seeing me do for the past few years.
Yeah.
So I just want to like expand and just do something different, just cross over.
That'll be fun. We can't wait to see that actually happen this year. So super excited about that. Miss Reginae, what do we have going on?
I would say the same. Want to, expand my brand, my clothing line. I have a clothing line called I Fit In.
Yes.
I want to expand that. I also want to like start getting into, it's a fitness line for women. I want to like start branching off and doing like men, kids, like stuff like that. Also, acting, more auditions. I actually was in an acting class at the end of last year, and it was my first acting class ever, really.
Exciting.
And I had an amazing time. So I definitely want to just start getting back in my acting and just being healthy.
Hello.
Okay.
That's important. Health as well.
Yes.
Especially in 2025. We
it's
know
a lot
the value.
going on right now.
We're also getting older too. Like, I don't know about you. I'm in my 20s, but my knees hurt just a little bit.
Just wait till you get in the 40s.
See?
They really just start breaking down.
Second biggest lesson, you love your body and take care of it before you reach 40. I love it. Okay, so before we get on out of here, just a quick little game for you guys. This I got from TikTok. I don't know who started this, but I did want to have that whole who eats the more, who does the more kind of situation between the two of you guys. I don't think you have to close your eyes because, it doesn't make sense. But I do have a few questions for you guys just to see who thinks what of who, okay? All right, first question. Who is the most athletic?
The most athletic.
Why are you...
Yeah.
Yeah, like me.
Come on, wait no more.
Well, you do something.
Front flips to a split, all type of stuff.
Yes, ma'am.
Basketball.
I can't do that.
Okay, we love it. Okay, who eats the most?
Nay.
Yeah. Okay, all right. Who has the best hairstyles?
Me.
I love it. You guys both have amazing hairstyles, by the way. You guys always slay. I have to put that out there.
You.
Who has the best sense of humor?
Me.
Nay.
Oh my goodness, you're killing it. Okay, who is the most affectionate?
Me.
Really, Mom?
She is not affectionate. She don't let her lie.
She's looking like, wait.
She's not that affectionate. I'm more affectionate.
Do you agree or
She's
disagree?
a Scorpio. I'm a Sagittarius.
Oh.
So y'all can do the math.
Just a little. I changed just a little.
Yeah, it's like...
She can't deny or agree, so we'll move on. Who would you say has the best sense of style?
I mean, she my mom. I get it from her. So I'll give it to her.
Okay.
I was going to say you, girl.
Oh, I love it. See, affectionate.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. She just style. Yeah, you got that style, though.
I love it. Who is attached to their phone more?
My mom.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
Toya?
It's bad. It's to a point where it's like I'll be talking to her and I'll be like, Mom. That's what I will only say. Maybe I'll probably be on it more, but
maybe I just be focused on what I'm doing. And I just focus
more.
That's still attachment. So I think we'll still.
It's me.
Okay, all right. Who's the best driver?
Me.
Okay.
Like this girl, I gotta push my own brakes and everything.
Reginae, you get in accidents?
Baby. No accidents, but thank God. Thank God.
But guess what though?
You be whipping.
Yeah. She don't like to get in the car with me.
I don't like it.
I'm
a safe driver.
I love it. We appreciate the safety there.
Yes.
Okay. Most polite. Who is the most polite?
Me.
My mama.
Okay.
Me,
okay.
for sure.
Who is the best cook?
Me.
Okay. And
she's been learning all these TikTok meals.
I'm with you though. But the TikTok recipes, they hit.
They are bomb. So I'm gonna go ahead and give her that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give her that because she's coming out with all of this creative stuff, and it's just. And I have my same meals.
She made gumbo, and it was good. So
okay,
I could never do that.
Yes, gumbo is like if you know how to make good gumbo. Okay, you're there. Last one. Who would move to a new country first?
Me.
Nay.
I love
out
it.
of there.
Yeah. I love it. All right. Well, we are super excited about Toya and Reginae, available now on WeTV. Reginae Carter and Toya Johnson-Rushing. We appreciate you guys from coming into the studio.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. Once again, Alexandra Camoni in the studio, iHeartRadio.